Good evening, ladies. I'm a couple minutes early, so I will give you a few minutes to get on with me. I hope you're having a great Sunday evening. I can't believe how fast weekends go. Weekends go so fast. They go by way too fast. When you get on, say that you're here. This is one of the stamp sets I'm going to use today. So I'm just going to kind of set it off to the side. And I'm going to bring in my paper that I'm going to use with the measurements again. Oh, we got 3 people on tonight. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so let's go over. So this is Periwinkle, and it is 3 1/4 by 5. Mary Lynn's here, Shanna's here, Lori's here. Yay, ladies! Okay, so here's the question. Are you making the card with me tonight, or are you just watching? Put it in the comments. Okay, so like I was saying, this is Periwinkle, and I have it at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Then I have a piece of pattern paper, and my pattern paper measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. Now I'm not seeing comments again. Okay, then we have 3 squares that are 1 1/2 inches by 1 1/2 inches. And I chose to do pattern paper, and I actually matched it back to the pattern paper that I am using up here. And then we have a circle, and the circle is 2 1/2 inches tall, or 2 1/2 inches round, I should say. Then what I also did was I pre-stamped 3 images from the Homespun Preserves stamp set, because I just thought, I'm like, oh, it's such a cute stamp set. I want to use this. And I'm thinking I might also use this Preserving Memories as like a little extra something to stamp. So that's where I'm thinking so far. You know, this time I'm going as blind as you guys are. So Patty's in the house. All right, Shanna's making with me. Okay, awesome sauce. Okay, so what I also did, I did do a little prep. So I took a piece of 8 1/2 by 11 paper. I cut it at 4 1/4 inches coming straight down, because I wanted a different opening for my card, so to speak. So when I fold it, I folded both of them in half this way. So I'm going to do one going top to bottom. It's not horizontal. It's been a long day. It's not landscape, it's portrait. There we go. It's portrait. This one I'm going to go landscape with, because I have a second card. So I'm going to set that aside for a moment. So for this one, we are doing this direction. So I'm going to take my Periwinkle piece of paper, and I am using the true side. And I'm going to put that right away on my card base. Let's make sure that I'm centered. All right, am I frozen? Kendra's making, hey, hey, hey. Okay, for some reason, now I'm frozen. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Can somebody let me know if I'm frozen or not? I do not want to be Olaf or Elsa. Nope. Okay, good. I'll just keep on working. Okay, so it's just, I like to have my iPad next to me, because then I can see the comments, because my phone is above my head and I can't see usually that way. So I'm going to try this again. All right, let's try it again. Ay, ay, ay. Technology, I tell ya, it's supposed to help us. There we go. Okay. So I am taking my periwinkle and I'm going to center that inside the base. So that will give you a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Okay? So a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Now, I want to add a little definition to this piece. You see how it's just kind of like, oh, it matches, it flows, it's blendy, but I want a little more of an accent to it. So I'm going to pull charcoal ink, and charcoal is very, very rich. And I'm going to grab my foam tool for charcoal. What I did was I purchased, I'm going to say these are, 3x3 bags. And then I cut a piece of old colonial white paper, slightly smaller, and I labeled it with a color. So each of my colors has a dauber head. And then I just reuse the tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up this edge, and I'm doing it where I only want the flat edge. I'm not bringing it in further. I'm keeping it right at the flatness of the edge. I hope that makes sense. It's making sense in my brain, but right now my brain is not fully with me. But do you see now that difference, how it's popping off that card base? And I'm going to do the same thing with those 3 squares. And it's almost like I'm pouncing it on there. Okay, just like last weekend. So if you are making the card with me, make sure you post it. And you can post it right underneath this video inside the comment section. So like right where you made a comment saying that you were here, you can take a picture of your card and post it. Okay. I'm just giving a little edge to the pink. The pink is actually rosy. That's the name of the color. All right, so let's just set this aside and that aside. Okay, I am going to put my pattern paper down next. And if you can hear my TV, I have Moana on right now. Okay, so let's place this right in the center. Good so far, right? All right, let's take our squares. Now I'm going to kind of match up my squares where they are matching whatever color is here. Does that make sense? So like this is rosy, the top line of this paper is rosy, and then it bleeds into the next pink color, which is flamingo. So now the question is, do I put my lines going horizontal or vertical? Because this is the way the card called. That was the directions. And I think I want... No, I think I like the circle going over those. I think that's my preference. Now I just have to decide which direction I want my stripes. I think I'm going to go with them going horizontal because I feel like it's not competing against my background paper, and I'm letting those stripes go into the periwinkle cardstock just a bit. Oh. And I'm just eyeballing this. It's a homemade card. It does not have to be perfect. All right, so let's bring, I'm going to keep a little more of a definition in between those. More of a gap. Okay, that I'm liking. Okay, and I think that's going to go here. And then I was going to put my cute little mason jar and then the cute little spoon. Okay, now I wanted to still stamp that Preserving Memories. I think that's such a cute stamp. Oh, you know what? I think I like it right over here. Next to, let's see, would I have space on the heart, on the pink? I do, but I feel like it's all crammed right there. Okay, do you think I should put it on the circle or next to it on the square? Type circle or square in the comments. And let's see what we think. What you guys think. Circle. Okay. Oh, yay, Lori, you're making it with us. This is so cool. Okay. So Mary Lynn thinks on the circle. All right. We're going with, oh, see, now Patty says square. And Shanna says square. And Lori says square. Okay. Well, majority said square, so we're going to go square. Now, this is a new stamp. I have not used it, so I am going to season it just by running it on my arm. And what it does is it takes that dust and stuff off from the warehouse, and it becomes a little frosty. You can kind of tell that a little on the block. It's just giving it my natural oils to make it perfect again. So I'm going to put it right down here. And boy, am I being brave. Ooh, yay, it worked. I was like, oh, I'm being really brave, putting it straight on without even a piece of foam. Okay, now I'm going to put my circle. Okay, and we're going to color our tools. Excuse me, my allergies are just kicking in high gear. So what I did, so I've already stamped those because I wanted them to have time to dry. So I have my Tri-Blend chart here, and this will kind of help me match up some of these colors. So I kind of already pulled before I hopped on today. And this rosy, if I look right here at this pale pink shades, which is darker, I can do a combination of the mid and the dark to kind of give me close to this rosy. And it was in between the rosy and the flamingo. Now the periwinkle, I really couldn't find one that truly matched. So I'm just going to go with this hydrangea, and I'm going to stick with probably the light and the medium. And then for my spoon, I pulled red brown. So I'm going to do a little combination of those. All right, so let's start with the spoon. And I did stamp the spoon in espresso. And then the jar and the little cute topper for the jar, I did in charcoal. So that's kind of where my brain was thinking for the charcoal. So let's color our spoon first. And I know these markers are really not available any longer with Close to My Heart. I do like them. And I really don't have any plans of purchasing any new markers anytime soon, because I have these and I have the Shin Hand that were the markers prior to these through Close to My Heart. So I've got plenty of markers at the moment. So once I move over, well, I am moved over to Stampin' Up. I can't do any ordering yet until May 1st. And so honestly, I have no intentions of purchasing their markers until I learn the difference, because they do have two different kinds, but I'm not 100% sure what the difference is on those. I'm using that medium now, and I'm just giving myself an extra line along the left edge of the spoon and following along right there. Now I'm going to go back with my my light, and I'm going to color over that, and I'm just kind of flicking that line towards the right. And what that is doing is blending it in for me, so I don't have that harsh line. Excellent. Oh, I like that. That turned out really good. Okay, I'm just going to place that over here on my card for right now. And now I'm going to, you know what? Oh, I don't even have to worry about this top, because that topper is going to cover, so I'm not even worried about it. At first I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot a silver. I don't need a silver. Relax, Goofy. Okay, so I am going to use my medium. And there looks like there's like a liquid line in there. So that's right where I'm going to start my coloring process. And if I am getting sick, it's probably because I've been back to work now for, what, 3 weeks? And my kids are all a little under the weather. And when you've been out for so long, it's just like summer. You know, we go on summer vacation, and then the fall hits, and we're back to school. And by October, I'm sick, because the children come to school sick. Okay, so I've done that. Now I'm going to hit certain lines with the dark. So I'm going to trace over this line and this line. So all of the lined areas is where I'm going over with the dark. Now I am no color expert with coloring with alcohol markers. Now I'm going to go over all of this with my light, and I'm going to flick where I went with the dark, because I'm trying to blend all of that together so I don't have a ton of lines. Okay. Oh, that really looks good. I like that. Okay, so I'm just going to set that over here because I want to color this part. Now, I'm thinking I want to keep it really light and simple, but there is a bow, so I'm going to do my bow first. And I'm going to do the bow in light. Light hydrangea is what I'm using. I look forward to our Sundays. I'm kind of liking this. I think this might be something we're going to keep on doing. I like it. I like when we can get together a little and we're all destashing our stashes of paper, because I'm sure if you guys are like me, you have a ton of paper. I'm just putting a little bit of that medium in just so I have a little variance, and I am not going to go over with a light to blend it out. I'm going to keep it where you can actually see that difference. Okay, I'm coming back in with my light or my red brown blend, and I'm going to start with the light. And then you can send your card to someone that needs a little picking up, because we all need a little bit of love. Okay, and I'm just going to hit some of those lines again with my medium. Last night I was laying in bed and all of a sudden my phone starts ringing at like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, who in the right mind is calling me at 9 o'clock at night? Well, it was my mother. She's like, did you check your email today? I'm like, yeah, in the morning. She goes, well, go check it again. We have gotten our airline tickets for our cruise for August. So it's really getting real now. Kendra, we still need a dog sitter for the week, so let me know if Jamie can do it. Because, you know, that will put somebody else's mind somebody else's mind at ease, because, oh, he is worried about his girl, you know? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so I'm going to put my little topper thing on top of my cute little jar of whatever it is. Jam, jelly, I don't know. And I think I'm going to put foam behind the jar, but not my spoon. And if Jamie can't do it, anybody else out there, we are looking for a dog sitter that will sit at our house for the week that we're gone, because he really does not want her in a kennel or boarded or anything else, because, you know, that's his baby. So I'm going to put my spoon like that, and I'm going to peel off the backings for my foam of my jar. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. It definitely needs a little sparkle though. We have no sparkle on that. Let's see. What should we put on? I have some cute periwinkle ducks, and I think that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some periwinkle dots. Okay, I'm going to use a large. And then I'm going to do a medium up here, and then I'm going to do a tiny right there. Well, take a look at that. Isn't that cute? That was a really cute card. I like that. Okay, let's do my other one, because I cut two. And this one we're going to do in a different direction. For this one, I am using the Pineapple Sunshine. And I like the wishing you a slice of happiness. Oh, but you bring me sunshine. Oh, I like that too. I think I'll do you bring me sunshine for the outside of the card. And then the inside will have wishing you a slice of happiness. I think that's cute. Okay, so I'm going to set that there. All right, so I already have my pineapples all stamped and ready to rock and roll. And now I'm actually using the same exact paper pack that I used for the first card. It's just different color tones. And I still think I want to use charcoal to give me a little more definition. Okay, so this time I'm going to ink up my melon piece. And I'm going to ink up my pattern paper. And the circle, especially because these pieces are all so light. That is why I am inking them up, to give that definition to each of the patterns. How's it going, ladies? Have you completed your card? Okay, so I'm going to put my melon down first. Remember, it gets 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So this one, we're going to go this way. Okay, that looks to be good. I'm going to put my pattern paper next. Okay, now we have our squares. And I think this time, I'm going to bring them a bit closer together. I don't like them closer together. I do like them spread apart a bit more. Oh, that's spread about way too much. Yes, like that. Remember, post your cards. Or you can send them to me and I will post them for you if you prefer. All right, let's put our sentiment on. And this time I think I am going to put the sentiment on the circle. So I'm going to actually stamp that first before I glue that. And I believe I'm going to do a practice stamp first. Oh yeah, there we go. And I'm going to put it kind of on the higher end of my circle instead of in the center. Okay, so let's put our circle on next. I like the circle because it kind of matches that paper that has the circle. Okay, so now my pineapple, I'm going to put it here. And I do want foam on that. Okay, I'm going to put my pineapple there, and then I have some slices. Actually, I think I'm going to put those more on this edge. Oh, liking that. All right, we're going to put the ring flat, and then I'll foam the triangle. And then we need some dots on this. Need a little embellishing. See, that one came together. That one was a little more pre-designed in my brain. I'm looking for my melon dots. Well, those are not melon dots. All right, here's some other ones. Okay, I think I'll go with these. I think I like the yellow, and I think I'm going to go with hearts. And I'll put a big one up here. And I think I'll do a medium. Let's see. Maybe I'll do a medium circle over here by the pineapple. You know what? I think I'm going to pull in this tiny little orange dot and put it over here as well. Oh, that I'm liking. That I like. Do I like that though, or do I want? No, I'm okay with that. I like that, just the way it is. So there would be my second card. So our dimensions, if we're remembering correctly, was we had a 3 by 3 3/4 piece of cardstock. Let me bring in my other card. Then we had I did a pattern piece, 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. And then 3 1 1/2 by 1 1/2 pieces. And then a circle at 2 1/2 inches. So those were our dimensions for today's make and take, our Sunday make and take. We need a name for this little session of ours, for our Sunday evening creative session. So if you think of a catchy name, put that in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I really appreciate you being on with me tonight for our session. I hope you have a super duper work week. And if you're not working and you are retired, you're a lucky duck. And just have a great week. Okay? Thank you. Bye.